Hello and good morning everyone. This is Shoaib from Market Times TV, and now we will discuss what's going on in the global financial market, what are the reasons behind this, and those reasons will be explained to you in a simple language. Well, it was quite an eventful day yesterday. In the beginning, markets were upbeat on good economic data from China, where its PMI, Purchasing Manufacturing Index, increased more than expectations, and that brought some momentum in the market, which led to the positive start of the gain for the months for global markets. And then even Indian PMI came above expectations, and it was more than the last time. Now PMI here represents Purchasing Manufacturing Index, and this represents how's the activities in the manufacturing sector. And if the value comes above 50, this means activity this time was more than last time. While if the value comes below 50, it means there is contraction in the economy. So we talked there was an increase in Indian PMI and Chinese PMI. But as and when we moved to Europe, the trend continued, as PMI of Germany, Spain, France and whole Europe showed mild uptick in the value, while PMI of France was above 50, but those of others was below 50, as we say of Germany and whole Europe, but still it went up above the expectations, and that was more important. And moreover, this uptick increased that in coming times ahead, economy can improve even more, and even last time we saw that there was increase in PMI. So PMI is still below 50, yes, we agree, but it has started going in upward direction, while since past few months we were seeing it was going in downward direction. So it seems trajectory is finally moving towards the upward, while at the same time if we gauge the markets, then we will understand that things are not the same as we move to US-China trade talks. And now markets were not able to move over these US-China trade talks, and now there is new twist in the story. And like a surprise entry, Trump imposed tariffs on steel and aluminium from Germany and Brazil. Now new partners he has found to be indulged in a trade war, and he said that those countries are doing devaluation of those currencies, and that is harming the US farmers. While it was reported that both of these countries are trying hard to actually appreciate the currencies, but still Trump imposed a tariff, and therefore Trump added, quote, "Therefore effectively immediately I will restore the tariffs on all steel and aluminium that is shipped into US from those countries," unquote. He also urged central bank to reduce interest rates to improve the economy. And if it was not enough, the economic data from US was not good. We saw that the data from America was the bad, and in fact it was in contrasting to the good economic data we observed from Europe and Asia. While from US the data was bad, and US it came at 48.1, the value of manufacturing index, against expectations of 49.2, and it was even less than the last time, as last time the value came at 48.3. Now this contraction added fear in the market. Then US started to trading in red, and in fact volatility index, which is measured by CBOE volatility index, which measures how much fear is there in the market, and that increased from 12.6 to 14, and this shows that the fear is increased in the market. Now fear is also there regarding US-China trade talks, because 15th December deadline is approaching fast, and till now no substantial progress has been witnessed. Now fears they also started emerging after it seems that China is adamant on rolling back the previously imposed tariff by US, and after US signed the bill supporting the Hong Kong protests. The Global Times reported that China will come up with unreliable entity list, and which would consist of some kind of actions against the company which China considers harmful against their interest. But at the same time, China banned military ships from US and also its aircrafts from coming to Hong Kong, and it also imposed sanctions on American NGOs it believed are responsible behind the protests in Hong Kong. Now it can be considered as a retaliatory action against US on supporting the Hong Kong bill, but if that's it, it can be taken as progress, and investors are still believe that on some ground we need trade deal, and they want trade deal to happen. That's why they still believe that there's high chance that trade deal can happen. But till now no progress has been done on that front. And all this uncertainty is bringing fear in the market because 15 December deadline is approaching where Trump will impose new tariffs on China. But optimism was witnessed in last month, and now it seems that optimism is fading very quickly. And although investors feel that those tariffs will be delayed, but nothing can be said until it actually happens. And until it happens, this nervousness can still remain in the market. Because for time ahead, it's gonna be mainly US-China trade talks that will determine the direction. On economic front, the data was released and now no recent data is there in recent times, and all the focus is back on US-China trade talks. So if we move ahead, aside from US-China trade talks towards the commodities, then oil prices yesterday rose after good economic data from China, but as we saw, when US imposed tariffs on Brazil and Argentina, it fell from its all-day high. But still, oil prices were high because of the news that OPEC Plus can cut its production more in its upcoming meeting. So that provided some support to the market. While if we talk about gold price, it increased. As we know that when there is a fall in share market, we see a gain in gold. So that's exactly what happened. Due to concerns regarding trade talks, tariffs by Trump, we saw fall in share market and gain in gold. Currently, gold is trading at 1467 ounce with a small decline of 0.1%, while silver is trading at $16.85 per ounce. And yesterday, gold closed with a gain. While if we talk about the markets, then US markets yesterday closed with almost fall of 1%, while even Asian markets are today down as Nikkei is down by 0.68%, Shanghai is down by 0.11%, and Indian markets are also trading today in red with the fall of 0.414% and 0.15%. So if you like this video, then click on like button. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, and for more videos related to commodities and stock market, stay with Market Times TV.
आपको अगर हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया है तो इसे लाइक करें, साथ ही YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और मोर अपडेट्स जानने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना न भूलें।